Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I really wanted to talk about the story about Projekt Melody and how someone is claiming a DMCA against her, not for music, not for anything else, but mainly for the work that Melody literally paid for and got all the IP rights in his own words as well. But let's have a look at this. I'm not going to go too much into all of this, but I am going to point out some kind of key highlights and talk about it. I'm also going to show one DM because the other DMs that they show, there's loads of them, but there's one that I really want to talk about. Also, Hero Hey pointed out something which I'm going to show in this video as well. I'll link his video and also Melody's twit longer and her Twitter into the description so you can check it out for yourself and have a look. So let's jump straight into it. But if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop, and let's talk about this. Twit longer is basically a way that you can write out everything, post it on Twitter, and have a look. So let's look at Melody's. So she starts, many of you probably are wondering about the recent Twitch ban. So I wanted to share some context about my Twitch ban since it relates to an issue I've been dealing with for the last several months. A 3D modeler, Digi, we're going to call him Digi, filed a DMCA takedown for all of my VODs, claiming he owns the copyright to my body. He had also been posting about this on Twitter for weeks as well, but since I tried to avoid drama, I've ignored it. Given that he is now trying to get me deplatformed, he has escalated the issue and now I have to make a response publicly, which includes providing all the relevant receipts. First of all, here is the DMCA takedown that Digi filed. So I'm going to redact his email, but you can see by here, literally this is what a YouTube DMCA kind of looks like as well. So it literally says like, here it all is, but it says here, copyrighted work, copyrighted material, model of the 2D design and 3D model. So it's all there. Going back to this. So she continues, second here is the invoice he sent me, section blanked out to protect private information. The price he quoted was $5,000 for my entire body and design. Next to it, you will see that the PayPal invoice is paid to him for the exact amount. To make sure we were in agreement regarding my ownership of IP, I messaged him about it beforehand and he agreed that I would own all the IP, not him. The message is also included down below. So this one here is pretty much of the character sheet exactly for him. So there is Melody and then it's all the information here. But when you look here, it says commercial model. So that pretty much means that because that is ticked and also signed by him in this document, it means that everything is owed to Melody, and that is pretty much it. So when you commission something like a piece of art, if you want to sell it, so the artist doesn't come to you, you can ask for commercial rights and thus therefore pay a fee to them of what they ask for, and thus therefore you can do what you want with that piece of artwork. This here is the conversation. It says, hey, I'm filling out a copyright registration for Melody since we're so close to completion. I just need to know if you want to be listed in the registration as the author. I'm going to put myself as well. He says here, yeah, just put like character design modeler, haha, but you own the IP. So right there, he has given permission for her to own the IP. He has handed that over. So when she continues, haha, yeah, normally I'd like to say it would qualify as work for hire, but since we don't have a contract outlining that, it technically doesn't qualify. Either way, I can still hold the IP rights. I just need to list the actual author. He then replies, yeah, I mean, with stuff like this, it's kind of like most entertainment industries. There is an author, creator, artist creative type, but the IP owner and publisher is someone else. But it's nice to have something to prove if we end up talking to someone to say, yeah, I helped, but in the end, this is yours. Right there again. So you said, yeah, you own the IP and this is yours. This part here, as we carry on, shows that he is extorting her, and it gets very kind of sketchy. At some point, he asked if I would be interested in a partnership deal with his company, Giga Music Group. I was interested in hearing about the deal, but at the point I hadn't agreed to anything, only that I'd like to hear what they had to offer. Over the next few months, he continued to help me with things, but refused compensation for it. Even though I offered to pay him, he said it wasn't a big deal each time. So that there Like I've had a look at his group and there is hardly anything about it. So, you know, I'm kind of curious on that one. So she said that she's interested in learning. It doesn't mean that there is a lot of stuff. Like, she isn't saying, yes, 100%, I am going to like sign up for this. I'm interested to know a little bit more. But then here, he has helped her free of charge. But even that, she's turned around and said, hey, I want to give you money for this. I want to compensate you for your time. He's gone, nah, it's fine. And that to me means that if someone says that, and if you've asked multiple times and said, no, I want to compensate you for your work, I want to pay for what you've done, and they go, nah, it's fine, you know, and you've got that in writing, that to me goes, okay. But I agree with Hero Hey on this when he turned around and said that Melody should have literally just forced money upon him and gone, no, I'm going to pay you. Here's the invoice. Here is your, I'm sending it to your PayPal, and that's it. So at least, you know, there is monetary like value that's been given, and that is it. So this is the biggest offer. So Giga Music Group finally sent me their proposed offer, which was around May. They wanted $40,000 a month for their services. Now, to me, that is a big amount. I don't know what the services are. It would be nice to know what they are, because damn, that is a lot. But it kind of continues. Because I was advised by others in the industry not to take the deal, given that it was grossly inflated and offered unnecessary services, I opted to work with another company. Then started claiming that because of the work he had done, that I was expected to work with them. Again, Digi freelanced, Melody paid for everything, and yet you expect her. That's like effectively you do a piece of editing or a piece of artwork for someone, they pay for it, you then go, yeah, cool, and then you expect them to either come back or continue working, or you get them in their company and be like, hey, you're now part of us, when that was never the deal. Nowhere in the receipts does it actually state that this should be like in a contract, like once this has been signed for you, you are now part of this and you owe us this amount. Because I'm pretty much guessing that there'll be other people that can do their work. So yeah, like it just baffles me how some people think about this. I told him he should have let me know that, since I would have insisted I either pay him or not have him do the work, even though I never agreed to a contract when I have no idea what the terms are. I did offer to pay him for all the work that he felt he wasn't compensated for. This included telling him to send me a reasonable invoice and I'd pay for it, shown above. Instead, he decided to DM me and insult me and call me unprofessional. This was 6 months ago, and he still continues to say I haven't paid him, and yet to send me an invoice. So that there is like, send me an invoice, please. I want to pay you. Let me know how much it is, and I will pay this if it is reasonable, not some silly price like, you know, $80,000 or whatnot. But yet he hasn't sent her an invoice, so he can't say that she is unprofessional when he is not even being professional and sending him the invoice. It's goddamn crazy. Pretty much most of this carries on, and it's basically him trying to extort her, saying if you don't promote our new band at all, or our new project coming up, then, you know, we want more money from you. So basically this like kind of next part is saying that because he felt she owed him, which I'm doing air quotes, which you can't see, but for me to hear that saying like, oh, we did the work, you owe us, you now owe us like all this endorsement because we want this, we want part of your fan base to come across. Oh, it's getting me angry. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, you don't get something later on when someone's paid you for the work and you've got a contract that says this is the work carried out, that they come back later on going, oh, see, you're doing really well there. Can I have some more money? You know, this is not how business works at all. It's going over a few things. So the highlights are basically that he disappeared for 7 months, came back, he's got a new project, he wants her to endorse her, and basically interact and follow and stuff, which basically stuff from this, but also the fans as well. And one thing is, like, when it comes down to here, it says because he wanted her to interact because she owed him, and then literally said that if you don't want to work, because she messaged back and said, like, you know, the working relationship didn't end right, she felt comfortable. He was then going to go to Vice, which I'm guessing is the website, and then literally say that because she didn't understand him. What the actual fuck on that one. Oh, you don't understand me because I'm demanding more money and you didn't understand these things that I did earlier. Yeah, no, I want more money. I want more fame. She literally was upset about this, and she did one thing. She said, okay, I'll bite the bullet and I'll do this, but on 2 conditions. 1, you leave me alone, and 2, you sign a document making it clear that I own everything he kept that I didn't. Although I had the invoice and text confirmations, it was more for making it clear to him. So literally, that's it. So she then goes off and focuses. He then comes back, what a surprise, and says, actually, I don't like that. I've seen you use my other merchandise, which she's later on says she didn't. She stopped using it because she felt uncomfortable or something like that. And then he goes, actually, I want $45,000, 20 and also 25% of merch sales. What? Like, literally, you join for $40,000 a month. Oh, and then I want $45,000 extra. Someone needs to pay some bills, don't they, Digi? Someone needs to pay some bills. Either way, on this, it just gets a bit crazy. So she blocks him. And then literally, Digi keeps posting stuff on Twitter, constantly going on. And that's it. She doesn't want the drama, but he's bringing this back up. So the DMCA claims are literally about Melody's whole thing, and that's it. He stated multiple times that she owns the rights to Projekt Melody, and that is it. So one good thing about this is that when we go to Melody's Twitter page, she's back. She's got her channel back. I hope that pretty much everything, she gets a partnership back. She gets everything that was taken away by this Digi guy. My thoughts on this is the fact that she has paid everything. She has complied probably with everything that he has asked for to design Melody, that she has paid $5,000 for all of this work, and he has signed it off saying, this is commercial use, you can have this, and paid the fee, done everything. And yet now he comes back. It's, he saw how Melody blew up in the community and how popular she is, compared to now where he's like, oh, I want extra money, I want stuff back now, you owe me. Think of this scenario: you go to a company and they make you a product, some mugs, a website, whatever, videos, artwork, that once the contract's done and you get all that, they see how well or how popular this is, so they come back to you and go, actually, we want more money, we want more of that cut. Also, if you could tell your fans where you got this, and then also we'll sign you up for services that you don't pretty much need. Just how big this is. No company would do that. Melody has all the receipts. Boom. It's all very, very simple. But yet this guy is just constantly coming back, and I just think it's horrible. I think it's generally freaking horrible. But yeah, I'm glad that she's got her Twitch back. I'm glad that she's able to continue on. I'm glad that she is able to kind of continue what she loves doing. I just think this guy is scum. I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on this? And if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as the cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. And I'll be back with more videos very soon.